What's up, guys? Emilio back again, here to bring you a wacky, crazy, amazing, and very likely theory to happen in Dragon Ball Super. I apologize again, guys, for the time it took me to upload this video. I have been crazy busy with my life outside of Dragon Ball. I also did spend a lot of time doing research and making this video. So I would greatly appreciate it if you guys give me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. So today's theory is, could demons interrupt the Tournament of Power? And have we seen the last of Merge Zamasu? Now, I know what y'all are probably thinking, and that is, where did you come up with this crazy theory? And really, Emilio, Zamasu? But wait, first hear me out, guys. So this weekend I thought about this wacky idea and started doing some research, right? And I kept thinking, how could I possibly back this theory up? So once I pieced everything together, I was like, holy shit, demons interrupting the Tournament of Power may actually happen. So let's get started. It all starts off with the origin of the Makaioshin. According to Akira Toriyama during his interview on Dragon Ball, he explained the origin of the Kais. The Kais, or Shinjins, are born on the Kaioshin planet from the divine fruit of the Shinjin tree. Most of the Kais are born from that fruit, and if they are lucky, since it is very rare, are born from the golden divine fruit, where they become a supreme Kai. Like there are good apples in real life, there are also bad apples. The bad apples are the Makaioshin, which are the opposite of the supreme Kais and are very evil. They are then separated from civilization and casted away into the demon realm. The only known character that we have met from the Universe 7's demon realm is Deborah, but Deborah is more likely another type of demon. So, will they introduce a bigger demon realm in Dragon Ball Super? I believe so, and this is where I will begin with the demons interrupting the Tournament of Power theory. From what we have seen of Zamasu, he does appear to have many similar characteristics of a demon or a Makaioshin. So for the sake of this theory, I'm going to consider Zamasu as a Makaioshin. We saw that when Zamasu fought Goku for the first time, that an evil force seemed to start manifesting or controlling Zamasu once he lost. And again, when Gowasu and Zamasu got attacked by that mortal in the future, that Zamasu ended up killing. So Zamasu has always been out of control, especially when he fused to become Merge Zamasu. Goku and Vegeta tried everything they could in their power to stop Merge Zamasu, but failed to do so. Goku was then forced to press the Zeno button and asked Future Zeno to erase Merge Zamasu. Without any hesitation, the Future Zeno said okay and erased all the universes in the timeline. Since Zamasu is immortal, it is not 100% confirmed that Merge Zamasu was actually erased by Future Zeno. And we know that there is a possibility that the Omni King is not able to erase angels. So, is it possible that Merge Zamasu is still alive? Let's discuss. Since Merge Zamasu is immortal, what if part of his remains somehow manifested itself into Future Zeno and is able to manipulate or control him? Well, you might think I sound crazy now, but there is evidence to back up this theory. Now, in the opening of the Universe Survival arc, we were given many clues on future events to come. For example, look at this image. When you look closely, this image looks like Kale, but actually looks more like Kafura when you compare it to the episode 114 preview of the fused Kafura. They look very similar, and you also get a glimpse of the Universe 4 bug, Daemon, who will later appear. And next, we also get a glimpse of an evil-looking Omni King. But what does this have to do with Zamasu? I will get there, guys, I promise. So, in this clip, one Omni King is pointing at the other with its right hand, and the other with its left. So which Omni King is which? Well, looking in the past episodes, when Goku first met Present Zeno, he shook his hand with his right arm in episode 41. In episode 55, Zeno pulls Goku away with his right hand, and when he waves goodbye, he does it again with his right hand. Obviously, Present Zeno is right-handed. Now, you would assume that the future Omni King is also right-handed since they are both the same being. Well, guess again. In episode 67, when the Future Zeno first appeared, he extends his left hand to point to Goku. Later in the episode, when Future Zeno meets Present Zeno, you'll notice once again that the Future Zeno uses his left hand to point while Present Zeno uses his right hand to point. So we can assume that the Future Zeno is left-handed. Then, without realizing, Goku locks both of the Omni King's dominant hands for them to meet. In episode 77, Goku visits the Omni King to remind them of the Tournament of Power. When he arrives, they both wave with their dominant hand, but then we notice something very odd. And that is that the future Omni King seems to be imitating the present Zeno. He looks surprised. The future Omni King looks surprised and quickly switches the hand he raised to match the present Zeno's dominant hand. This was bizarre, and has actually happened several other times. Like before Goku leaves, the Zenos say it's settled, and then the future Zeno does it again, where he mimics the present Zeno. This also happened after the Grand Priest interfered with Goku and Toppu's fight in episode 82, and also in episode 98 when Universe 9 got erased. The future Zeno sitting on the left copied the present Zeno sitting on the right. One last thing I will note is when they erased Universe 9 and 10, they both erased the universe with their dominant hand, as seen in the clips. So, going back to the opening arc preview, we can clearly identify the left Omni King as present Zeno and the right as future. The left has a blue color and appears to represent good, while the other is a red color that appears to represent evil. As soon as the red crosses over the blue, you notice that the future Zeno starts to turn into a green color, which represents that he is a phony or a fake. Also, a similar color of Zamasu. When you look closely, only the future Omni King is turning green, while the present Zeno remains in his blue color. This is evidence that something is clearly off with the future Zeno and may be the true antagonizer of this arc. Now, I'm not saying that Zamasu is making the future Omni King left-handed, it's his odd behavior of needing to mimic the present Zeno which makes him seem odd. Also, look at this clip. Present Zeno is smiling, and the future one looks serious or upset. Could the preview of the Universal Survival arc portray more future events to come? I do believe so, especially since we have still not seen the Universe 4 bug and the trailer, and we were just recently given an image of what Kafuta looks like, which looks like that image in the trailer. So the future Zeno has odd behaviors. But wait, that is not the only evidence we have. During the end of episode 73, they introduced an ending theme song titled Evil Angel and Righteous Devil. Normally in the film industry, most shows like to open up with a new ending theme song to demonstrate the theme of the new arc or the upcoming season. Here are the lyrics and translations by the band The Collectors. So the first sentence reads, "An angel and a demon are sitting together like friends." Well, the only two characters that we know that are sitting together like friends in the tournament are the two Omni Kings. Next, it reads, "I'm in the middle, which way do I face? Either destroy myself or everyone else." So this part could be referring to the future Zeno facing a popular ego theory by Sigmund Freud of an angel, his superego or conscious, and his id, a demon or Zamasu I guess, telling him to do what is right or wrong. So he is not sure which direction he should face. His conscious is telling him to do good, and the demon is telling him to do wrong. And who is the only being that can destroy everything else? That's right, the Omni King. Alright, let's go down to the next one. So next, it says, "They scream in my ear all night." Is there a right answer to this? Which could be Zamasu and Goku Black, or if you merge Zamasu, so they have multiple voices, screaming in his ear all night. Then the lyrics say, "The masks of angels on the faces of demons. They beckon to me and say to me, for the sake of goodness, destroy all evil." This could be Zamasu appearing as an angel to tell Future Zeno, for the sake of justice, destroy all evil now, or all the mortals. But much like how he wants to destroy all mortals and carry out his Zero Mortals plan. And maybe the Omni King's conscience is telling him to let the Tournament of Power happen. It is not fun if I just destroy everything like I did in my future timeline. Last, the lyrics say, "The world is waiting for me." So this kind of sounds like a fake promise, and the result of what the Zero Mortals plan would be if Zamasu can get Zeno to erase everything. And Zamasu wants Future Zeno to believe that what he is doing is for the greater good and true justice. And maybe these evil words from Zamasu have influenced the Zenos to erase the universes that lose during the Tournament of Power. So now that we have a reasonable amount of evidence that Merge Zamasu could be present in Future Zeno, let's go into what might happen during the Tournament of Power. If Zamasu ended up possessing Zeno's body, what if Zeno learns of the Demon Realm by being able to jump into Zeno's thoughts? Now I know you guys are probably thinking, but Zeno has a childlike mind, what could he possibly know? Well, whatever made Zeno mad in the past caused him to easily destroy universes 13 through 18. What if demons were involved and caused Zeno to be so angry? Perhaps several demons terrorize universe 13 through 18, causing them to be sad and horrible places, much how what Zamasu did to the future timeline. If this is true, then this must have angered Zeno enough to cause him to erase all 6 universes, and as a result, casting away all the Makaioshins into the Demon Realm. Assuming angels cannot be erased by Zeno, since they were the only beings that would live if their universe was destroyed in the Tournament of Power, what if the elite demons have a similar resistance to his technique and were therefore casted down to the Demon Realm? We did see Beerus destroy Zamasu, but maybe the more elite demons cannot be erased like the angels because some of them could be fallen angels. We know that there are still 22 minutes left in the Tournament of Power, and already Goku has fought Jiren, and Hit has been eliminated. With that time remaining, we will still see several other great fights like Vegeta vs Toppo, Frieza going on a rampage, Goku's rematch with Jiren, along with Gohan, 17, and Kafuda bringing us more action. I refuse to believe that the tournament will simply end with just 1 or 2 fighters or universes left as winners, and no villain other than Frieza being present. From what we have seen in the history of Dragon Ball, every time there's a tournament, a new powerful presence appears after or during the tournament, much like how Piccolo's minions appeared at the end of the World Martial Arts Tournament in Dragon Ball, and when the tournament was interrupted by Yamu and Spopovich in Dragon Ball Z. Also, Zeno did arrive at the end of the tournament between Universe 6 and 7, where Champa was stopped from destroying his own Universe 6 team. If time runs out during the Tournament of Power, who would be the next villain? And what could the writers do to bring more excitement to top off this Tournament of Power arc? What if the horrible thing that happens towards the end of the tournament is that Zamasu starts getting better control of Future Zeno, and the only way he can bring justice and perfectly succeed in the Zero Mortals plan is by bringing back other beings much like himself, the demons. Since he is no match for all the gods of destruction, the angels, and the present Zeno. So to bring back the other demons, Zamasu will use the Future Zeno to open up a portal in the Land of Void to allow all the demons to break free and interrupt the Tournament of Power. This would be a great way to start a new arc with new villains introduced as a big new threat. Maybe this is what is meant by the work of the gods ends here, where the demons and Zamasu will be at war with the angels to replace the hierarchy and bring true justice. I know this certainly is a crazy theory, but there are many clues to support this, and if we do get to see the Makaioshin and fallen angel demons, they would be great villains. Lastly, I would like to say I have a lot of fun coming up with these crazy theories. It's great to piece together clues and hints in this show so that I can create a story and share them with you, the awesome Dragon Ball community. Now, I'm not saying it will happen, but it would be a cool idea and would bring more excitement to top off the Tournament of Power arc. And we do know one thing for sure. Anything can happen in Super. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and please remember to subscribe if you're not done so already. So y'all have a great day, and until next time.